The Vegan Patron channel presents to you the Patron-Eyes podcast, sharing you the thoughts and feelings that goes behind these Patron-Eyes. So basically what I want to do with this channel is just visit the many vegan places around the country and hopefully around the world, just showing you lovely people what is out there. Yeah, I'm a very adventurous vegan eater, so I just want to try as many vegan options as possible, basically. So what I want to do with this podcast is just tell you about all the vegan stops that I've been encountering nowadays. So let's start with pop-ups. I'm currently residing in New Jersey, born and raised, so I've just been hitting the vegan pop-ups in my local area. So the ones I've been hitting up were the vegan pop-ups that are sponsored by the NJ Veg Fest. I believe it's run by Veg Fest Expos, so they're doing a tremendous job attracting vegans. I'm a dessert guy, so whenever I go to the vegan pop-ups, I just visit the local dessert stops and just go to town. The ones I've been really looking forward to eating, and the ones I frequent, are, what's the name? How Delish HD? Oh, so good. Ever since I saw their shop in the Brooklyn pop-up, which, by the way, it was an accidental meetup, because I was trying to head to the Igloo event where they were having vegan waffle ice cream. But anyway, not to stray too much. How Delish, when I went to their first pop-up when I went for the first time in Brooklyn to visit their pop-ups, I saw them and they had like a wide array of treats. So I tried their raspberry cinnamon roll. It was pretty good. And now I see them again at the Veg Fest, and now they're serving pudding. I never really had pudding. I just never got attracted to it. Probably on account of having pudding as a kid in school, made by the cafeteria. I think it was just mostly rice pudding of sorts. Yeah, but it wasn't good. But How Delish won me back. I hope they continue with the puddings because they're just tremendous. I had tiramisu. I never thought you could have tiramisu in a pudding. Other ones I've been looking forward to but never got a chance to visit was Cookman Creamery. They were at the Tri-State Veg Fest? Yes. Oh yeah, I went there and it was my first time there, so the atmosphere was great. A lot of delicious vendors. I posted up a few of my treats on my Instagram, and they were spectacular. Cinnamon snail is always a hit. And for Cookman Creamery, I was really looking forward to them, but for some reason or another, they didn't make it. They couldn't make it for some reason, but I hope they come back someday to a pop-up, or if I can visit their shop one day. So when I was at the Veg Fest and the pop-ups and the Tri-State Veg Fest, it was a lively crowd. You can tell people are there to have a good time. I do try to, mingle a little bit. Now, when I was visiting the dessert shops, the reason why I'm a big dessert guy is because, again, my upbringing with desserts baked by my mom, they were just spectacular. She made cakes that were just this big and always made seconds and thirds of it. Oh, so moist. And now that I'm vegan, it was hard to, find, at least in my area, desserts that were up to par with that. But, things are coming along. Of course, at first I had to find them in another state. While I was in college, I came across a lovely place called Land of Kush. It's a very, very nice place. It's a vegetarian place where they sell all vegan stuff, because vegan food is vegetarian also. It has a lot of great soul food options, cornbread. Oh man, that's my first taste of a vegan dessert. The cornbread was just sweet. I love the Corners the most. Oh, I'm a Corners guy. So yeah, it was just my first glimpse of it, and I thought, if more vegan places had desserts this good, man, I would be a happy guy. And lucky me, there are. I started looking up vegan places or vegan events where they had stuff this good. farmers markets even. And yeah, I've found a couple. That's when I learned about vegan treats from a DC Veg Fest that I visited September, I think. Yeah, a few years back. Same time where I met Heidi Ho. She was cool. And that's where I basically ordered one of everything at vegan treats. They were amazing. And when I looked up what vegan treats were, I mean, it's quite a high tier place. I mean, they're one out of, I would say, top 10 best bakeries in the world. I mean, they're up there with bakeries that use eggs and milk. I mean, to have such a prestigious title like that, and I can see why. So yeah, going to Tri-State Veg Fest, all these vegan pop-ups, and past and future restaurants and events. I just look for desserts just that catch my eye. That being said, I did catch this one. I think it's called Badass Cookie, which I still love the name. I believe it was, let's see. Yeah, I think it has like a workout edge to it. Yeah, the like meal replacement market, or just I guess a workout snack market. They were pretty good. They were really good. I especially like I think they're Italian cookies. It was supposed to be like a dessert mixed with some spice, and they had the meal replacement brownies, which had spirulina in it, and it had like a berry spirulina meal replacement brownie, it was decent. Now, interesting things that happened in the week was everything that happened during the Ashbury Park Convention Hall Veg Fest pop-ups, and what happened in the Tri-State Veg Fest. I mean, there was a lot of cool things happening. For instance, I think it's the vegan drag queen, I think she's called. Yeah. And I think that some people might not like the celebrity worship that comes with it, but, whatever works. That's just my opinion on it. Now, there's several different ways of doing it, and several ways to support it. One would be visiting a sanctuary, which I want to cross off on a bucket list. I think there's a few in New Jersey, but I'll have to look. And also in New York. Yeah, since I joined a Facebook group in Vegans of New York. Yeah, I would like to see what a farm sanctuary is like. Animal sanctuary, rather. Since people are really connected to the rescue animals that are there. What I like to do, it kind of hints towards my name. I like to go into the realm of food, just vegan options, exploring different places that have vegan options. What's their story, how they add their flair to it, and what made them go vegan. Yeah, I just like to know the entire process that goes into what drove them to that decision. Yeah, it's always an interesting topic to come about. Yeah, just to think what made them want to go that route. Vegan options for the masses to enjoy. Now, for another switching topic, things that I'm looking forward to. The upcoming Atlantic City Food Festival, the Vegan Food Festival. And I'm usually not looking forward to, I usually don't look forward to places that have, meat alternatives. Not that I don't like them. I like them if they're done well. I just don't really, gravitate towards them just because I don't miss them. But Wild Burgers, I'm interested to see their take on vegan burgers. So I just like to see how they do it. I believe one of the Wahlberg brothers are vegan. I'll have to look into that. I'm just out of the loop on all of that. I'll get better at it. I promise, folks. Oh, yeah. Well, there is the upcoming Veg Fest on, well, not so much upcoming, October 6th. Yeah, the Veg Fest is going to be interesting. It will be my third time there. Yeah, I mean, the other two were a blast because I just went straight for the desserts, per usual. But before that, it's going to be quite a drought, unfortunately. Yeah, because after the pop-ups are done, I think there's only one or two left after the city festival, or at least until they announce other things. Yeah, it's just gonna be quiet when it comes to vegan events. But do not fret. I think I'll just find some farmers markets. In fact, that's the first vegan anything that I found was at a farmer's market. I found vegan donuts, but I didn't eat them because at the time I was oil free. And then I found a vegan pie. Oh, the vegan pie was spectacular. It had a cookie crust. And I'm not a pie guy. I'm more of a cake guy. Yeah, and when I tasted it, it was amazing. Of course, I had to go to Whole Foods to buy some whipped cream because can't have pie without whipped cream. Yeah, I like to see what's out there. I believe How Delish HD is doing a few farmers markets. I have to look into them. It's gonna be interesting a few months just to close out the year. Now, for now, let me just talk about a few shops that I like. Yeah. Since it'll be dessert theme, I promise to switch it up. Don't want to bore you with dessert stops, but I'll be talking about dessert stops mostly. I just been on a cookie tear lately. I was just trying to find I guess the latest cookies, who's selling them, how they taste, and just trying to find out when to get them, how to get them. One I found was in New York. They were at the Vegetarian Food Festival in Brooklyn. I think they're called Rule Breakers Snacks. Yeah, Rule Breakers. Yeah, I think it's a bean-based cookie, which is intriguing. I would like to see how it tastes, how it squares up. I think they only have birthday cake, brownie, and chocolate chip. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to that. And then there's the Alternative Baking Company. I think I've tried every single one of them except the apple cinnamon or the apple pie, and it breaks my heart that they can discontinued it. I saw it at a movie theater once, but it costed $4 at a movie theater. Like, of course it did, but yeah. But yeah, they definitely have great stuff. And then I tried Lenny and Larry's, which is really good. Yeah, I just can't get enough. And of course, I visited some vegan stops that had a lot of really good vegan dessert options. I mean, one that I frequent recently is Cedar Ridge Cafe in Maplewood. Oh, man. I mean, and what keeps me going back is just they have dessert options every day. I mean, new ones. I mean, yeah, they have amazing stuff. So yeah, I'd just like to see more places like that. I believe Mundo Vegan. I've heard good things about them, and they have amazing dessert options. So I'll definitely head there. Yeah, I've gotten to spicy stuff. Yeah, ever since I looked into, I think it was like a spicy pepper challenge, or I think it was a hot pepper challenge, followed by a hot ramen challenge, where I think it was Matt Stoney or some other well-known competitive eater, just tried just hot stuff for 10 minutes. And I think I saw one on Reddit link when they tried the pepper. So, yeah, I just got into hot food and tried to see if there's any vegan hot food out there. I've tried, let's see, what's it called? Pockies. I hope I'm getting that right. Pockies ghost pepper chips. They're the only vegan option there. So lucky me. And they're really good and really hot. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten used to them since I eat them a lot, but, oh, man, they take their toll on you. So, yeah, I'll definitely see what else is out there. And I'm waiting for their one chip challenge. Oh, man. I don't know why I like these things, but I'm just curious, I guess that's it for this podcast. We can end it here. Apologies, folks. Don't worry. It's a work in progress. We'll get there. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. I'll definitely have more stuff to share tomorrow and a lot of stuff to share in the future. Yeah, so yeah, you'll definitely see more things out of me. So for now, enjoy the vegan goodness. Good night, y'all. Thank you very much for listening. If you'd like to hear more about what goes behind these Patron-Eyes, please subscribe, like and share to help out the channel, and leave a comment or two. Let me know what you think. I'll be be having more content to show you guys in the future, so stay tuned. Goodbye for now.